Hey peeps, I'm having an absolute nightmare getting this video done, so I've decided ultimately I'm going to have to do two. I've got 6 books in front of me and I'm going to do the first 5, show you quickly the 6th one, and then do a complete video about that one. But I hadn't done a video in a while, so I decided that I would do one about my 3 favourite authors. We shall begin with Mr. Ronald Hutton, or Professor I think he is now. He works in the University of Bristol. Stations of the Sun, the history of the ritual year in Britain. So it's brilliant for just general paganism. And I'll just show you the contents. All the way, it starts at Christmas, all the way through the year. Hobby horses are so English, it's quite funny, and mummers, oh I love that. All the books, all the different traditions, all the festivals, all the three, obviously very British. There we go. That's what you get for your money, and notes and index, which is so important. I love to read properly researched historical stuff. The discipline of academia insists that you reference everything, you footnote everything, and as far as I'm concerned, if a book doesn't have the references and the footnotes and the bibliographies and the indexes, it's not worth reading. At least you know where the argument, if you don't agree with the argument, you know where the argument was founded, you know how the argument was constructed, and you can go away and check all the references for yourself. Any book that doesn't have that is just, it's just not worth buying. There he is again, Mr. Hutton, Triumph of the Moon, and it's getting more specific. Modern pagan witchcraft, okay. And here we go, we start with the bigger picture, the microcosm. There we go. All the way through to the smaller picture, a bit more focused. There's appeal for Wiccans. All the way through, all the way through, and again, your notes and index. Now this is a bit of a classic, this one, The Triumph of the Moon. It's been out for 10 years, and there was, I think, an anniversary edition of essays, I think it was, that was published. I haven't quite managed to get my hands on that. My balance won't stretch that far, but it's out there and I will get it one day. But Ronald Hutton, I mean, these 2 books together, they're just brilliant. General paganism, your introduction to witchcraft, it's all substantiated and provable and arguable. You can't get better than these 2 books. They should be on everybody's shelf. Now, another good writer, again in a story, and this chap is, I think, at the University of Hertfordshire, and this book obviously is about cunning folk in England, and very much the low magic end of the scale, where people learn their traditions orally or through bitter experience, I suppose. Here is the contents list. It's not huge, so he goes into these different aspects in quite a lot of detail. There's comparisons there, which are always good. I think whatever you're reading, it's good to see something to compare and contrast with. It adds, I think it informs whatever you're looking at if you see it in its broader context. And Europe, why not? And again, the bibliography, the index and the notes. Lovely, love that. Now, that's the low end, the low magic end. He goes into the opposite end in this book, which is much more recent. I think it was published last year, 2009, so it should probably be in paperback by now, but I do like my hardbacks, so I don't mind sharing it for this. Plus the fact I couldn't wait to read it. I'll show you the contents here. Now, again, while low magic was probably the realm of the illiterate and the uneducated, this is very much educated people, affluent. They had to have access to money to buy books, which were quite expensive. But there's overseas appeal. And again, he doesn't have the contents, the chapter at least listing, there's not a lot of chapters, so whatever he's looking at, he's going to go into significant detail. And you're going to be able to check everything that he read and every argument that he puts forward for yourself. Sadly, there's no getting away from the homework. Anyway, This lady I like a lot. She does the cunning folk and familiar spirits, again, a low magic, but more towards the shamanistic side of things, which is quite interesting. I'll show you, this is really, this one goes into all kinds of stuff here. Demons, fairy familiars, the historical context. Now this again sort of demonstrates what I like. It's putting it into the context, you're getting the full picture. That's a kind of characteristic of her writing. Then we have the different perspectives there. And then into experiential. Now she runs a kind of fairly fine line between being objective and academic, but writing about something that is so subjective, like the shamanistic experience. But again, because she's an academic, you get all the reference material there. You can look it up for yourself. Now this book came out in 2005. I only got it I think about 3 years ago. And then I heard about her next book, which caused a huge amount of excitement for me, and I've been waiting for 2 years to get this book. It's just come out and I'm hugely excited about it. I think I've only got about 3 minutes to talk about this, which won't be enough, so I think actually I'll end this video now and put another one up solely on this book, because I've got so much to say about it. I've been waiting for 2 years for this book to be published, so hopefully you'll be intrigued enough to watch the second video about this book by this lady about this woman, and it's really, really interesting. Okay, so bye for now.